Hello coders, I hope you are coding well. In the previous video, we created Get Room Bookings API by user in our Spring Boot application. And in today's video, we will create a new component in our Angular application and we will write the code to call this Get Room Bookings API. So let's get started. So in our Angular application, first of all, we need to create a method in customer service. And to do this, we will open customer.service.ts file, and in this file let's copy this getrooms method and let's paste it here. And after this we need to update the method name and we will replace this getrooms with getMyBookings. And after this we need to get the user id of logged in user, and to do this we will create a constant variable and we will name this as user id. And after this we will use user storage service and we will call a method get user id. And after this we need to update the API URL, and after the customer we will replace these rooms with bookings, and after the bookings we need to pass the user ID, so we will use dollar curly braces and in this we will pass user ID. And with this our get bookings method is completed in customer service. Now let's save this file. And after this we need to create a new component, and to do this we will right click on this components folder and we will open it in integrated terminal. And in this terminal we will write the command as ng g for generate, c for component, and we will name this component as view bookings. And as you can see our view bookings component is ready. Now we need to create a route for this component, and to do this we will open customer routing.module.ts, and in this file we will duplicate the existing rooms route, and after this we will update the path and we will write bookings. And after this we need to update the component and we will write view bookings component. And with this our routing is completed. Now let's save this file and let's open components folder, and in this we will open view bookings and then view bookings.component.ts file. And in this component first of all we need to create a variable to store the active page, and we will name this as current page, and for the value we will initialize this with 1. And after this we will create a constructor for this component, and in this constructor we will inject customer service to call the APIs, and then we will click on quick fix and we will add the import. And after this to call the API we will create a new method and we will name this method as getBookings. And in the body of this method we will use customer service and we will call a method getMyBookings, and in the params of this method we need to pass the page number, so we will pass this dot current page. And after this we will subscribe the response and we will name this as res and we will write an arrow function. And after this to handle the errors we will write error function as well. And in the case of error we will use ng message service, and for the message we will pass error.error. And after this we need to inject ng message service, so in the constructor of this component we will add object for the ng message service, and then we will click on quick fix and we will add the import from ngzoro/message. And in the case of success we will use console.log statement, and after this let's log the response. And after this we need to call this getBookings method on the load of the page, and to do this we will go to the constructor and we will write the call for this method. And with this our TS code is completed. Now let's save this file and let's run our application. And as you can see our application is up without any errors. But before going to the browser we need to update the value of our current page. And before passing the value to getMyBookings method we will subtract 1 from current page, because the page numbers starts from 0 in the Spring Boot. Now let's save this file and let's go to the browser and let's validate the functionality of our getMyBookings API. And on the login page of our application we need to enter the details of our customer, and after adding the details let's click on this login button. And as you can see we got redirected to the customer dashboard. Now let's right click on this page and let's click on inspect, and after this we will open console and then let's click on this bookings menu. And as you can see we got redirected to the bookings page, and in the console the response got printed, and in this response we are getting the page number as 0 and the total pages are 1, and after this we are getting reservation DTO list, and in this list we are getting 2 bookings of this user. And that's it for today's video. In the next video we will write the code to show this data on this page, and then we will implement the pagination functionality as well.